Hi, this is Brian Bartlett, the Relocation Program Manager here at Fort Riley, Kansas, home of the Big Red One. Coming to you today live from the Riley Conference Center, where I have a special guest today. I have the Garrison Commander, Colonel Lawrence, here with me. Before we go into Colonel Lawrence and tell us all about everything about Fort Riley, we're going to spend a little bit of time here, just a few minutes, talking a little bit about Fort Riley and some things, questions that came through. Gives you also the opportunity to ask us some questions on live. So we'll be kind of waiting for those. So if you're out there, send us the questions. Hear from the subject matter experts. Okay, so here at Fort Riley, the chain of command is amazing. They're great. It starts at the very top with Major General Joseph Martin, the Division Command Sergeant Major Corneliuson, and works its way down. They're out there all the time with the units. They're out there in the field. They're going to the ranges. They're always helping, giving back with soldiers. So they're amazing. Also, they are at the victory welcomes each week. It's where the division commander and sergeant major will be here to personally welcome every soldier to Fort Riley and the family members. So again, a great command team. And then we have the United States Army Garrison Command Team, which obviously Colonel Lawrence is the head of, where they run our day-to-day operations at Fort Riley. So if you're out there in the audience and you don't know anything about the Army at all, kind of think about Colonel Lawrence as kind of like a mayor of any town in the USA. And you'll kind of understand his role and everybody else that supports him as well. Okay, as we wait, we've had some questions come through our social media throughout the couple of months. So what we'd like to do at this point in time is go over a couple of them before we get into our actually live question that's being asked.
This first question is for you, Brian. Where are you from? You have a thick accent.
I am proud to say that I am from Arkansas in a small town called Marlton. Whoopee.
What's your background that makes you a subject matter expert on relocating, PCSing, and moving?
I don't consider myself a subject matter expert, but I'm a retiree. I've got 30 years of federal service in now, and yeah, it's just been doing this day in and day out.
What's one of the funniest questions you've been asked?
Oh, that's a good one. We get asked a lot of funny questions a lot. We had a couple of spouses not too long ago that had gotten together. One spouse wrote in to us to ask us a question. She said that because Fort Riley has a fence all the way around it, and you have to go in just a few gates in and out of Fort Riley, everybody is vetted, everybody gets their background checks done, everybody has ID cards scanned and coming in and out of Fort Riley. Well, her question and concern was the fact that from 11 to 5, is everybody who comes in from 11 to 5, we locked in Fort Riley kind of like a prison. Well, come on. No way. You have the same rights at Fort Riley as you do anywhere else. I mean, come and go as you please. You just have to have an ID card, and you have to be vetted in and out of Fort Riley. Okay, it's a gated community, very, very safe community, if nothing else. Anything else?
What items do you have in the linen closet?
That's a good one. I get asked that. We got asked that last night. We get asked all the time back on social media about the linen closet. When I took this job, my wife and I PCS 22 times. Of the 22 times that we had moved, I was told, hey, whatever you hate about PCS, I want you to fix it. Well, I don't have a magic wand, but we had, a little bit of money and account of ACS, and we went out, and over the last few years, we spent about $100,000 purchasing things for the linen closet for you. So if you're coming to Fort Riley, coming in and out, we have the items. Most of the stuff is still brand new in the boxes. And stuff like, I used to hate going someplace, and when we were PCS, they would give us stuff like, we feel less than professional. It was like lightweight, cheap plastic things, or little easy bake oven coffee cups with one sip and it's done. Not here. We got big coffee cups. I used to hate sleeping on the floor or air mattresses. Hated that. Because I had to get up and down all the time, or a cat would walk across the road, you just bought it and pops it, and you got all that money. Not here. Along with the housing division helping us out, going out and being able to purchase double wide cots, nobody will sleep on the floor here at Fort Riley. We will guarantee that. So we have that stuff here for you. And last, if you have been keeping your Route 44 Sonic cup because it's a big cup, throw it away. It's unsanitary. We got big cups for you. All right, come see us and allow us opportunity to help you out during your moves into or out of Fort Riley. Remember, ship it early, get it early. Okay, let's see now. We bought some time. Let's see, have we have any questions that actually came through?
Yes. Sir, what is a garrison commander?
You're up, sir.
Okay. A garrison commander, much like Brian said, is almost like a city mayor. However, I see myself more as a city manager. I am responsible for day-to-day operations of the entire post, and that includes the police force, the public works, the parks department. So again, very much like a city manager, and with that, I'm responsible for the health and welfare of the soldiers and their family members on this base.
Next question. Is Fort Riley as boring as people say? What are some fun and interesting things and outdoor activities to do around Fort Riley for both young adults who are not yet 21 and older families?
We hear that all the time, that Fort Riley could be boring. However, it is anything but the truth. Fort Riley has so many different activities, and the best place to start with is our DFMWR. DFMWR has a host of activities to include a bowling alley, an aquatics park, and the Warrior Zone. The Warrior Zone is a great place to work with video games, also meet with your friends, as well as do schoolwork if you're taking after work classes through the local colleges. Additionally, with that, Fort Riley is in the center of Kansas, which means we are very close to collegiate sports. So we have K-State, not more than 15 to 20 minutes down the road. We have KU. If you're not a Wildcat, you're a Jayhawk. So you go up to KU. We also have numerous activities going in the local communities that our DFMWR posts on their website as well. And it's called Get Outside the Gate, because we have 8 counties in the Flint Hills region that actually support Fort Riley, and we advertise their events as well. So there is always something to do going on or off the post. In terms of outdoor activities, again, the first place to start is our DFMWR, where you can rent kayaks, you can rent canoes. We have 2 major lakes in the area. We have Milford Lake and Tuttle Creek. We have ATVs that are an ATV course, as well as a safety course for those ATVs and off-road motorcycle riding. With that, the Flint Hills region is known for its hunting. We have an incredible hunting avenue here at Fort Riley to include whitetail hunting, pheasant, quail, dove, and we also have a lottery for 2 elk herds that we have on post. The fishing is incredible between catfish, bass, wipers over in Milford Lake. Opportunity are endless.
Okay, also I want to throw it out there real quick that here at Fort Riley, we do have over 30 fishing ponds on Fort Riley. And last year alone, they stocked 14,500 fish in those ponds. So that's going to tell you, you're pretty much going to be guaranteed you're going to catch something. Also, if you're going to hunt and fish in our local area, you got to have a state license. $27.50 to hunt and fish, and you can get that anywhere. You can get it at the PX, or you can go downtown local places and buy the hunting and fishing license. But you must be signed in to iSportsman.com. So if you're going to do it, please sign in, sign out at Fort Riley, go to iSportsman.com, find out all your rules and regulations about hunting here at Fort Riley. Last but not least, be careful about the turkeys and the deer. They're ready to pounce right now. It's that time of year.
And one thing I'm going to add to that as well is make sure as you bring your privately owned weapons onto the base, you immediately go to the PMO to register that weapon on base.
And sir, I'll add to that. Please do not walk into the MP station with the weapon. Leave the weapon in your car. That will end in a bad day for everybody. Yeah, and I guess I will throw that out there too, sir. You know, Boss is also a great thing here at Fort Riley. It's huge. So if you're coming to Fort Riley, you're a single soldier, join up the Better Opportunity for Single Soldiers. All right, they're here for you right now. They're here for you when you arrive or come into it. They go out in local communities. They volunteer. They give back to local communities, and they're always here for the single soldier. So great program.
What are the schools available for my children? What are the major differences between on and off-post schools? Should I place them in school before we arrive? Where can I get the information?
Okay, I'll approach that question a little bit backwards. You can get information for all our schools through our school's liaison officer. She can provide you all the statistics on the local schools in the area. On Fort Riley, we have middle schools and elementary schools. Our high schools are located in the local communities. We actually, our on-post schools are actually operated by USD 475. In terms of schools in the area, again, the education opportunities are endless, and we have some very, very fine schools in the Flint Hills region.
Yeah, can't think of that.
How many fitness centers are available on Fort Riley? What are the differences between them? What are the intramural sports available?
Okay, we have 6 fitness centers available on Fort Riley. Each fitness center has a unique flavor to it. Woodside Fitness Center has a rock wall, it has a gym for basketball, and also has different weights available, both free and machine weights. Additionally, that's where most of our fitness classes are held out of. However, our other gyms include indoor running tracks, free weights, racquetball courts, an indoor aquatics center. So we have a very diverse repertoire of gyms on the base. In terms of intramurals, we do have intramural sports. With that, teams can sign up and have intramural competitions as well.
Also, we have a great post basketball team. They're out there playing and they're dominating. So again, a shout out to those guys. They do great. They support Fort Riley all over the world. Good job for those guys, and you can be part of that as well. Also, if you're talking about fitness centers, sir, we can't forget Corvius Military Living.
You're right.
Every housing community has a fitness center in their community center. So again, there's no excuses. You have gyms on every housing area, and you have gyms pretty much on every corner here. Great place to get in shape and stay in shape.
Is childcare available on Fort Riley? If so, can you tell me about the childcare centers?
The child care centers here on Fort Riley, we have 4. Those children, we meet the need of the military from ages of 6 weeks to 5 years old. We also have programs for after-school programs for children that are in school, and these facilities are state-of-the-art, and we continually have space to provide the child care needs. What I will tell you, though, is to reach out to Parents Central to register your child prior to coming to ensure that you do have a spot.
Absolutely.
Where are the best places to live or avoid living in the Fort Riley, Junction City, Manhattan area? Is there a housing office where I can get information about housing services available?
Yes, there is. With that said, first of all, there is no bad place or a place to avoid in the Flint Hills region. We are small town living, both in Manhattan, Junction City, Chapman, and the surrounding communities. So as I look at this, you know, either you live on post or you live within the local communities, but there is no bad place to live. And to get more information on that, you can go to our housing referral office, and they have actual rentals available that they have inspected and gone through with the realtor. Additionally, they can help you with any questions on your lease, your move-in inspection, or any other questions you have to do with local community housing.
Absolutely. You can get in touch with the off-post housing at 785-239-3525. Contact them and let them help you before. Don't purchase and try to get a place sight unseen before you get here. Get here on ground and then go out and try to find a place, because we will help you get a good place to stay.
Will I be safe in on-post housing if a tornado hits? What are the chances of that happening? Are there safe places to go? What's the best place to get severe weather updates and information?
Well, Kansas is known for Wizard of Oz, but we do have tornadoes that come through Kansas sporadically. With that said, some of the best times or the best places to seek cover is not only in your house, because our newer houses actually have tornado shelters built into them. Our older historic homes They've been around for 150 years, and they have a basement that has room in there that you can also seek shelter. Additionally, in all the communities, we have tornado shelters available for our tenants on post. With that said, we provide information out through our ad hoc messaging system through the computer for both tornado watch and tornado warning. On Fridays on Fort Riley, you will hear a siren go off, and that is us testing our tornado warning. The biggest tornado season is in the springtime, and that lasts throughout the middle of summer. However, we never know when bad weather is going to hit, so with that, we just need to be prepared.
Absolutely. I just want to throw out there as well. You know you're coming to Kansas. You know we have tornadoes here. It's not a secret. Look, put yourself together a safety bag, a kit bag, something to bug out bag with that can last you for at least 3 days. Protect yourself. Have stuff available for your family. Have a bicycle helmet in there. I know that's for sure. My wife makes sure I have a bicycle helmet ready to go every time. Also, if nothing else, if you have heard that there's going to be a tornado coming through Kansas at some point tonight, put your shoes on before you go to bed. That way when you get up, just in case, at least you have your shoes on. All right. At this time, do we have any more questions that came through? None?
Nope.
Okay. So, if at any time you have any further questions for myself, the Garrison Commander, or anybody else here at Fort Riley, please contact us and allow us the opportunity to get to the subject matter expert and get you an answer, because we'll do that immediately. Join us next week. We'll be live from the Child, Youth and Services, the Teen Center, when it's all about the youth of Fort Riley. They'll explain all that. We're going to continue this live video for another couple of weeks, where we'll be at the Child, Youth Services next week, Corvius Military Living, the off-post housing division as well, where we have Tim, the housing guy, going to tell us all about off-post housing. And then we'll end it on December the 14th with our live holiday edition. Tell us about the holidays here at Fort Riley. Then we'll pick it back up again on January 11th, where we'll kick off our 2018 season of our live videos. Sir, I think we have to throw out a shout out about our first responders, that we want to make sure that make Fort Riley a great place
to live, train, deploy from, and return home to.
Where there is no mission too difficult and no sacrifice too great. Duty first.
Service always.